Hello, Sabercats, and welcome back to another amazing episode of CVTV. I'm James.
And I'm Nathan, and we have a very special show for you today. Our first segment of this fabulous show is about prom, coming up real soon, and here is our fun take on it.
As you all know, prom is this Friday, but many of y'all are debating on whether or not to go. To motivate this dance, our very own Nathan made a fun and creative segment on the top 5 reasons to go to prom, according to Miss Malson.
Hello, Sabercats! Get on your nice suits, cause prom is finally here. And are you still not convinced to go yet? Well, here are 5 reasons to go to prom, according to Miss Molson. Number 5 is that it's a great excuse to have good food and spend the evening doing something interactive. Who doesn't love good food combined with hanging out with friends? Number 4 is that fancy outfits are always fun. It's one of the few times in the year you can dress up and go to a school event. Number 3 is that it's a Friday night in spring, and what else do you have going on? Number 2 is that students very seldom regret the fun activities they did, but they often regret the fun activities that they didn't do. And the number 1 reason why you awesome Sabercats should go is that it's an opportunity to celebrate yourselves for all the hard work you've put in this year. I hope to see you all there. Have a good one.
Moving on, baseball season has recently started here at Castleview. We hope our varsity team can bring home a championship this year.
Let's have a look at the team's chemistry and how well they are prepared for this season.
I'm a catcher on the team. I've been on varsity for 2 years, and I'm a captain this year. I think if we keep doing what we're doing right now, we can make it to league play, possibly go far deep into playoffs, maybe get a ring this year.
I think the way you can be the best coach for all the athletes here is by being supportive for what they're trying to accomplish, where they're trying to go at the next level. It's not a win-at-all-cost program. It's where you're trying to go and how can we help you get there.
I feel confident in our abilities heading into the season, definitely a lot better than last year. We got a lot better, younger talent. We'll have a lot more people buying into our program, and I'm really confident with how we'll do this year.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love the work ethic, especially the last year. We've really done a great job culturally of getting that work ethic up to where it needs to be because the more work you put into something, the easier the game's going to come to you.
We've been working really hard. We didn't have that much in our facilities, but we used what we had, and we did the best we could.
I'd say the chemistry's been very good this year, a lot better than last year. I feel like all the guys clicked together. We got the right guys to do the job at position, so I'd say we're doing really good there.
Nothing really. I love the group of guys we have here. Really liking how we're going to be going into our season, getting in the league. I feel really confident in our abilities and how we'll do.
We worked really hard this offseason. We played at an indoor complex in Larkspur for winter workouts to get ready for the season. We took some live ABs, did bullpens, we did a lot of hitting in the cages, so we're prepared very well for the season.
Ryan, hit one for CVTV.
Home run!
We all hope you saw last week's production of Little Women.
Let's see a behind-the-scenes look at what it really takes to put on a play.
Communication is one of the first things that we do in the show, so we start lead meetings in November, and we really have just design meetings for every area of the show, and we have the costumes and the makeup and the set, and basically everything there is just completely coincide to build one big world.
Well, the most important thing is definitely the time period. We had to make it time accurate of what these characters would actually be wearing in this. So a lot of the actors had slicked back hair and curls and updos.
We design all of the makeup and hair looks for the entire show so that the actors know, so that they have kind of a guideline to what we want them to look like for show nights. And then if you're capable of doing your own makeup, then we just let you do your own makeup and hair, but a lot of the time we end up doing the guys' makeup and hair because they have absolutely no clue what they're doing.
Guys and Dolls was a musical, and so was Joseph. So their set is a lot more spacious, big, open spaces so people can dance and perform and stuff like that. Where a lot of the plays is more intimate, close. There's a lot more stuff going on so that the actors can interact rather than they're the spectacle and dancing, if that makes sense.
It's a lot more serious. This show takes a lot more aspect into reality, more than just singing or acting in colors and stuff. It's very serious. It's down to earth.
It's just a really serious show. There's so many different things that it talks about and brings into light, which I think is really cool.
You don't very often get to see women in theater that are complex and that have emotions that vary far from just being happy, mad, or sad. I think that I relate to Jo in that I've got two sisters and an older brother, but she's a lot bolder and more courageous, and I think that playing her has sort of made me a little bit more brave and courageous in my own way.
It's a weird process because at first you're just learning your lines, the basics, and then you learn your movement, and then you're doing both, and all of a sudden you're doing both on stage, and now you're doing it on stage in front of an audience.
It's a little bittersweet because I'm so stoked to be performing. It's great to have audiences and get to show everybody what we've been doing, but also it's every show that goes by is less shows to do and less time with this cast and less time with this show, and it's kind of sad knowing the show is leaving and leaving us, but it's nice knowing that we're finally getting to show what we've been working on.
But yeah, it's been a good run, and I think it's been, even though it's time and it'll be over soon, I've definitely enjoyed it, I think.
But it's kind of been refreshing being able to sit in the audience and see the actors interact with my set. That's very surreal to me, and being I get to see this production that I've helped work on and build. So it's a very nice, comforting feeling.
It's amazing. That's one of my favorite parts, is just getting everything done and seeing it, all the costumes on the actors and seeing them on stage. It feels complete.
The theater company is a great place. It's just one amazing community. We all can rely on each other. We all trust each other with really anything. That's cool.
If you're interested in taking criminal justice in the future,
This segment is a highlight on the drone squad in Arapahoe County.
So the Arapahoe County UAS team stands for Unmanned Aerial Systems, and we fly drones, and we are attached with a special operations unit comprised of our SWAT team, our traffic unit, and the drone team. How the drone team got started was actually for accident reconstruction back in about 2015, 2016. And they would fly the drone over to reconstruct an accident that might have happened where there was serious bodily injury or somebody got hurt really, really bad. But being comprised of the SWAT team, wildland fire, we can also detect hot spots. We have all kinds of different equipment. We have these ATVs, we have these bush trucks, we have this mobile command unit here, and we have other things that we're capable of doing. The drone is just a small tool that we can use to further our investigations. So what we do is all different kinds of things. Being attached to the SWAT team, we use the drones to execute search warrants, to clear buildings, to look for suspects that might be hiding, and also to look for weapons and make officers' jobs a lot safer. So typically what will happen is if we serve a search warrant on a house, we'll send the drone in first, and then after that we'll send a K9 in as well. And then the SWAT team has what they call an entry team to locate dangerous people and things of that nature. One of the biggest misnomers of the drone team, we don't use the drones for spying. We only fly them where we are legally allowed to be, meaning that we either have a warrant or we are in open airspace, no different than airplane flying over, overhead. They're not just toys that you can just throw up in the air and spin around with. You have to be very careful. If we fly the drones in a reckless manner, we could be sanctioned by the FAA and face fines of up to $50,000.
Wow, that was cool. I kind of want my own drone now.
Me too. Anyways, that was the last segment of our show, and we appreciate you for watching. Please be sure to check out more at cvstudentmedia.com or on our Instagram at cvstudentmedia. Once again, I'm Nathan.
And I'm James. We will see y'all next time. Peace.